Hello. My truck just hit 200,000 miles. My new used truck. Hold on, I gotta park. Oh my God, lines on my face. I just got a massage. Felt amazing. It's part of my self-love and healing process. How you guys doing? It's been a minute since I've been on here. Got a little explaining to do. Shoot, I was turning this on for a reason. I had something to say. Oh, I'm hungry. Is that what you're gonna say? I'm trying this live diet. Everything that I eat is alive, right? Not cooking it. It's not dead meat. Nothing like that. I know, you're probably gonna be like, Morgan, why are you doing all these diets? Like, you're looking really skinny. I'm very skinny, very frail right now. That is a fact. Hold on. Put my sunglasses on. I feel very vulnerable. After you get a massage, it's like, my face. I'm trying to heal, long story short, I'm trying to heal my thyroid. My doctors want to take my thyroid out. I have hypothyroidism that's been untreated since I was 22 when it was diagnosed. And then, but it was hyperthyroidism and hypo. I was peaking and crashing. My doctor said he had never even seen anything like that in his life, in his practice. And, yeah, so what now that I'm finally focusing on my health, that was the whole reason that I decided to walk away from YouTube and, you know, invest. Instead of like buying a piece of land and trying to stay in the YouTube game and building a homestead and getting those views, it was like, why don't you take that money that you were blessed with when my channel took off after COVID hit, you know, after it's a story in itself. Anyways, take that money that you were blessed with and work on your mental and physical health more again, because we all saw that I was literally, I couldn't hide it anymore, like how much I was struggling. It's just time. It's time to turn the page, you know? And I love this thing so much, and like, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time letting go. It's just hard to let go of things. It's hard to like come around and be okay with change, you know? Because this Bronco's taken me so far and it feels like home and I love it so much, and like, but this just isn't gonna work anymore. I was starting to lose all my hair. I'm losing my hair. Like this, if these aren't just a million signs that like, what else do you need, Morgan? What else do you need to have happen to you? You're just destroyed. Anyways, I am trying to heal my thyroid through the foods that I eat. That's besides the point. I just thought I would mention that really quick so that maybe you can understand like why I'm doing all these cleanses. I'm basically just healing my gut. We're gonna start at the core. Disease starts in your gut, right? And I've been learning all this, and so I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot. And so what's happening is you're seeing me, I naturally already have a very like fast metabolism, but cutting out the processed foods, refined sugars, fast food, like I'm eating from home, I just can't keep the weight on. I've lost 25 pounds and it's pretty wild. And it's been a transition for me because I've been craving greasy foods, and so I'm not eating a lot or as often or like, you know, as much as, because I'm not craving anything, right? That's been my journey since this cleanse in the past 6 months, and so that's attributed to my weight loss. Just not really, I mean, in so many people's ways. However, it's starting now. I know that over time, you know, you just have to like retrain your palate, right? And so now I'm starting, like last night I needed an orange and I just was craving an orange, and now I'm craving, I'll show you what I'm gonna make for dinner, but I'm craving like this certain dinner, and it's just all live foods, which is so fun because I'm starting to get there. I'm getting there. I'm like, yes, now I'll start eating the vegetables and the fruits all day long, which will help me, and the nuts and all kinds of good stuff. It will help me put weight back on, and also getting in the gym and building muscle. I lost all my muscle living in that Bronco and eating fast food and drinking to go to sleep, and yeah, just eating crap. So that's what's going on with the cleansing. Just trying to see if I can, you know, yeah, heal this thyroid issue on my own. It just takes blood tests tracking my thyroid levels. progress, so that'll be part of the journey. I'll share it with you guys if you want to know more about it. Anyways, I today filmed my like resignation video. I've decided that I will not be taking a paycheck from YouTube any longer. I just got my in 2022 at least, and then we'll go from there at the end of this year. But that's just a decision that I'm making for my own mental health. And so I gotta start getting like real creative. Definitely keep up these Patreon videos. You guys, thanks for sticking around with me while I've been doing this like cleansing journey. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I haven't kept you more updated. It was a really, really rough month for me, pulling my neck out on Christmas. Things just kind of spiraled for me, and having the realization that, you know, I had all this huge online community, and, you know, there was a moment I was in bed and I was about to call 911 because I couldn't move. My neck something had tweaked to where I think like a nerve was getting pinched, and I thought that I was gonna have to call 911. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, they're gonna have to bust my door down. Miles Davis is gonna go nuts. What if a cop like ends up shooting Miles? Like, this isn't gonna be good, right? So I'm just laying there like paralyzed in bed. I could hardly breathe. Everything just felt like, every breath felt like it was stabbing me, and I was moaning. And it just, in that moment, it was like, how come I don't have anyone to call? You know, everyone that I know and that I'm close to is in all these different states, and the majority of my friends are virtual friends on YouTube and here on Patreon. And how come I don't have anyone that I can call to come help me right now and maybe feed my dogs and help me, like take me to the doctor, let's figure out what's going on. Like, I was paralyzed, and oh man, yeah, things really shifted for me since then, you know, my priorities and what I need to be doing with my life. And, you know I've been detoxing from the dependency of alcohol to sleep at night and the dependency of marijuana in order to be able to focus, i.e. why, you know, kind of hence why I haven't been able to get a lot of videos up, not having that. Like, I've never been able to sit down and edit without one of those substances in my body. I retraining, or just trying to retrain myself how to edit and get work done and sleep and not without all those substances. It's been very challenging. So I finally got in with a doctor to figure out why I'm having so much neck and back pain. And holy hell, folks, holy hell. So this is my right side.
Yep, right side
Okay.
here, left side here, so you're facing the wall. Let me blow that up a little bit. You see how that's kind of, it's solid here.
Yeah. And
you see how that kind of goes crazy and fuzzy and kind of gnarly.
Yeah.
Nice, like solid. They call it a cortical line, a white line. But you see how that's kind of hazy there.
Yeah.
And it's kind of nasty right in through there. So breaks in the white line is what we're looking for.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then,
which in that area is just
not so bad here, but kind of right in through there. So 5, 6, and 7. That's what I would say. And even this one, it's not as bad. So you can see that solid white line pretty much all the way up. That's the rib head where it attaches to the spine. If we look at the one up above it, see how that's kind of mangled. Kind of gnarly looking.
I love that word, mangled.
Right. Right. Each of the bones nice and square.
Oh my God, what's wrong with my neck?
And then, so the disc is the spongy in between the bones, the shock absorber, but we want to see it nice and big. So I'm going to put what a normal line should look like.
God.
It should be back a little way and get it moving.
Okay.
But it's more exercise. So on you, this one's just kind of stuck together. Mm-hmm. So it should be nice and square. The disc spaces look pretty good. So big at the front, like it should be.
Where's my thyroid?
So right up here.
Right there.
Yeah, this piece right here. Yep.
Could that enlarged thyroid be affecting?
When they're talking about the osteoporosis, because of that, in the bone, so the actual bone you'll see a little bit like it's like where it's affected, like the injured areas is a little bit lighter than kind of outside. So kind of the bone density or the structure or the matrix inside the bone gets less and less or more brittle.
That's the culprit, is the posture. So for years, I mean, anyone that would just come up behind me and rub my shoulders a little bit, be like, oh my God, those knots, you know? And I have 4 fake molars from grinding the shit out of my teeth and having to have fake teeth implanted because of grinding my teeth. And I thought that was some type of PTSD, I don't know. And no, it's your posture. TMJ is caused by posture. I'm sure there's, you know, stress when I was under, we'll talk about that more in another video. Old ribs. I love the word he used. I think I missed it because I turned on the camera after he said it because I was like, wait, let me film this. This is amazing. He's like, these mangled ribs here. Yeah, I think I mentioned that I re-broke my ribs when I was in South Dakota. Not the trip I took to South Dakota recently. It was when I was still living in my Bronco over a year ago. So not the summer we just had, but the summer before that. It's so funny because I had so many women on my YouTube channel like, have some self-respect to put a bra on. And I said to you guys that I got really drunk and fell down that ditch, and I was pretty certain that I had re-broke my ribs that I had broke like years ago getting in a fight at a country concert. I never let heal properly. And I was like, I can't wear a bra. My ribs are shot. Picking wiener dogs up, and every time we get in and out of the car, I had to lift dogs, right? And then I was living in a Bronco. Like, those ribs did not heal up properly. So that is attributing a lot of my back pain. So it's all just kind of coming together. And I think a lot of the stress from YouTube and trying to keep up with the YouTube game really made my body, I knew what I needed to do with my life. I needed to focus on my mental and physical health, but I was just trying to stay in the YouTube game, you know, make that money and get those views. And because I was doing that, you guys all kind of saw me spiral, you know, it all just went downhill. And so that's where I've been, is just focusing, getting all this stuff fixed. And so anyways, I have like a team of people helping me. I've been, you know, I made enough money in, what was that, right after COVID on my YouTube channel to be able to buy like a small piece of land or something. So that's why I went out and bought this, you know, this truck was only 11 grand, and just trying to keep things like living a very frugal life. I don't have a ton of cash, but I had enough to be like, buy like a $20,000 piece of property. And I just was like, you know what, let's go ahead and just spend that on getting healthy now. And so my rental, so I've been basically living off of those savings is what I've been doing, and not worrying about bringing in that YouTube revenue like I was before. And now that I'm, you know, I gotta start replenishing like big time now, right? It's time to get to work. And I'm really clever when it comes to making money. I can't wait to share with you guys what my plan is from here on out in order to bring in an income. But I think for my own mental health, at least for the rest of 2022, I am not going to take a paycheck from YouTube, and it's just going to kind of force me to make money, right? It's going to force me to do other things. When I upload videos, I want it to be of value and to either help you laugh, help you hopefully learn something, or help you heal. And so now with YouTube not being my income anymore, I'll be able to do that again and let that be my creative outlet, and to hopefully what I feel like is my life's calling at this point where I'm at today is to help other people heal the way that I have been healing. And I was given the gift to be able to rent a house and fully focus on this, on my health. And a lot of people do not have that gift. And so I really feel it in my heart that I want to share the things that I've been able to learn through hiring people, professionals, to help me get better. And I want to share that with you and with anyone else. So I just want to share that on YouTube, basically. And so that's where I'm going to turn that channel back into where I just wanted a community of like-minded people, that we were just there to laugh, to learn something, or to, you know, now to help each other heal. And so I'm a little scared, obviously, you know, with YouTube being my main source of income for the last couple of years. Scared, but excited, because I'm unstoppable, Morgan. I'm gonna be fine. We're gonna have to get a little very creative, and I'm excited because I'm a creative cookie. I've got all kinds of ideas, and obviously, I don't know if it's obvious. I'll just guess I'll say it. It's very important to me to have this online community and to have you guys, because there's been so many scenarios like that when I was just stuck in my bed and needed somebody to help me get up, and I wasn't able to get up, and that is kind of like, I guess, now a metaphor for a lot of things. And my online presence, this community here, this is what we built. You know, we all started, we came from YouTube, and a lot of you, by the grace of God, have come over here to Patreon, and we turned this into like my safe place because of all the negativity and how toxic YouTube is now, and the comment section, and just YouTube alone. I mean, with them, you know, they punish creators if you don't upload consistently, so they'll suppress your videos. And now I've just been watching my subscriber count go down and down, and mentally that really screws with my head. I mean, imagine you're standing on a platform and you're like, this is who I am, and just you're watching literally hundreds of people, like not just 1, 2, 3 get up and walk out, hundreds on a daily basis get up and walk out on you, and you're like, so that's what YouTube's been like for me this year, and I'm tired of it. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing it. Is that a sun? I gotta go. Sun's setting. Oh, Morgan. Oh, just because I'm feeling better, I'm whipping my head around. I went and got that massage. See, and I gotta put my brace back on, and I'm starving. Now you're sitting on the phone talking, woman. So there's my rant. There's my catching you guys up. The dogs are doing freaking fabulous, and I'm feeling great. I just got back from Florida after I was severely injured, you guys. I'm just gonna be honest with you. There's a cop. Ah! Fuck. Oh my God. I was pulling out and this car was pulling in to the parking lot, and suddenly he wasn't going. I'm like, why aren't you going? I'm about to hit you. And then I looked to the left and he decided not to go in front of a cop. Me and my luck with cops right now. Like, that same scenario just happened. That's a great segue into this next video. That pretty much same scenario just happened to me the other day. And the cop, and I'm keeping my phone down so that I don't disclose where I live. There's some crazy people out there, motherfuckers. I just had my car towed this truck because I'm a master procrastinator. If you need anything, I got you, boo. You know, like, you need help with your rent, you need your back rubbed, you need a t-shirt, here, take mine. Like, that's the type of person I am. But when it comes to taking care of my own shit, yeah, you know, I bought this truck in August and I never registered it. And then I lost my shit after, yeah, this is a great way. Just get to the point. I lost my shit, dude. I'm waiting for that chiropractor appointment and I'm being like paralyzed in my house. I don't know, I just decided that I was just gonna drink some alcohol and get out of the pain, because you guys, we'll talk about alcohol another time. I'm not just this raging alcoholic, okay? Like, it's fine if I drink once in a while. So anyways, it's not the problem. However, it just got dark. It got real dark real quick. And, oh man, you know, just being in all that aching pain and feeling like this, like I was failing on YouTube and watching all these subscribers leave. And somebody mentioned Nikki Daventhal. If you don't know who she is, she's just another YouTuber. And I looked at her page and I got super jealous that she was killing it. You know, she's living in her her car, and she's getting all these YouTube views, and I felt really jealous. And I just had to have a conversation with myself, like, if you're so fucking jealous over her, then go do it. Why aren't you doing it? Just go live in your Bronco. You used to have the crown. She stole it from you because you stopped, you know? So why are you jealous? You stopped. Go do it. Stop being a jealous little bitch and go do it, you know? Go live in your Bronco with your dogs and go upload a bunch of YouTube videos. And I was like screaming at myself, then go do it. Why don't you just do it, Morgan? And I was like, because I've already fucking done it. And it was eye-awakening. It was just like, poof, my head blown. Like, but so much truth behind that. It was like, because I've already fucking done it. And And I don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to live in my car anymore. I did that so I could get to the other side, you know? I wanted to rebuild a life. Here I am. So anyways, I just kind of like fucking kind of lost it. And so then I was like drinking to get out of the pain, and I was super dumb. Since I don't pay my bills, you know, and Dawn hasn't worked with me, my assistant that I hired, I haven't paid any bills. I didn't even know how to log into my account to pay my electricity bill. Electricity gets shut off the same week, right? This is my spiral. Electricity gets shut off. My dumbass, I'm like, oh, well, you know, if I'm going to live on a homestead one day, I should just try to figure out what, you know, how hard it would be to just live without electricity. That was dumb because then snow hit, house is frozen. It's about as cold in here as it is outside right now. Winter Wonderland. Got a fire going. Unfortunately, I have to burn my South Dakota wood. It was for decoration purposes only, but we only have these and they're not letting off enough heat. For some reason, my furnace still works. So I turned on the hot shower. You can see all the steam in here to just help heat it up in here while I get ready for the day. The electricity company, I can't get them on the phone and I can't pay my bill online because it's saying that my account passcode is not correct. And I'm trying to like get a hold of them, and they're not open till Monday. So we got today, Sunday. I kind of think this is a little bit fun because I like trained myself how to survive in extreme temperatures last January and February when the dogs and I left Niagara and lived in the Bronco in Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine. I mean, I lived in the White Mountains for 2 weeks in that national forest, and it was below 3 degrees. It was -3 the entire time we were there, pretty much. So I'm freaking hungover. I've been drinking too much. I at one point thought I was having alcohol withdrawal syndrome, and I thought I was going to go into cardiac arrest. Oh, like shit. That was so stupid. Binge drink. Because of my friend that literally did die in September for like 3 minutes from quitting alcohol just rapidly. And I had at this point had alcohol in my system for a few days, and so I've been just paranoid ever since her story. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. I literally made phone calls securing my dog's safety for my death. It was so cold. Anyways, I was losing my shit. Oh, and I couldn't get the electricity turned back on. It was like, I don't know, like a Saturday, and they said that it could only get turned back on during business hours or something. I was like, what? So anyways, I decided to hop in the truck because we have a heater in here in my new used truck that just hit 200,000 miles. Woohoo! So I hopped in the truck to stay warm. I grabbed my laptop. I had a feeling I would at least leave town for like a night or two. And that night or two turned into like